at the Temenos conference here in Lisbon, you referenced the slow return to profitability in the banking sector since 2008. How has Temenos fared in these past few years?
Temenos has had a very strong track record in terms of growth and profitability, if you like, notwithstanding the downturn. And if you recall, I showed a slide where we show an unbroken track record of increasing profitability. So we think we've done a little bit better than our clients in terms of getting our revenues and profits in the right place. Banks, at the same time, have been the worst performing sector in the last 5 years. There has been a reversal of fortunes in 2010. There has been a bounce back, admittedly from a very low base, but still banks are not at the place that they were pre-downturn. Pre-downturn, they've been doing consistently returns on equity of in excess of 15 to 20%. And now the market is hovering at around the 10% mark. So they still have some way to go to reach pre-crisis profitability levels.
I mean, as a bit of a selling point, you mentioned that you had data which showed that banks that use packaged software have lower IT costs. I mean, that's it's interesting coming from a vendor because it's beneficial to you guys. But I mean, where did you put that data together? Where does that data come from that has you come to that conclusion?
We've been doing research for the past 2 years, quantitative research, and we've been researching the top 1,000 banks in the world, and painstakingly, one by one, basically understanding the profitability and segmenting the market into banks that are actually using software, packaged software, and banks that are not. We've done the analysis in conjunction with a number of consulting organizations. So one of them is the Boston Consulting Group, and we are reaching very interesting levels of analysis, depth of analysis, which actually demonstrate that there is a correlation between the use of packaged software across industries and the profitability of an industry as a whole. What we have also done is that we've benchmarked the profitability of the Temenos customer base, and we are showing that banks that are actually using our products, they spend on average 5% of their total costs on IT, compared to a banking industry average of 14%. Again, this is top 1,000 banks. It's a statistically significant sample, and all the data is available for anybody who is interested to validate it and go through it.
Now, this is your last conference as CEO before you step up to the chairman position. How is the succession going, and how did Guy Dubois, how was he chosen to be the next CEO?
Guy has been first of all, let me say that Guy is a consummate software executive. He's 30 years in the technology industry. His, if you like, recent industry experience with software companies is with PeopleSoft. That was actually one of the most successful ERP companies in the world. And recently with companies like Amdocs in the telecoms area, and until now the CEO of Mac, a mobile roaming.
So he's going to take over in July.
He's going to take over in July, on July 1st, as previously announced. He's been spending progressively more and more time with Temenos, and the succession, I have to say, is going brilliantly. We're very excited to have Guy on board. He was chosen amongst 30 professionals. We did a global search. We wanted to get not only the best skills, for somebody to take the company to the next level. As I said earlier, the company is changing. It's moving from a size perspective. Currently, last year we did about $500 million in revenues. We expect to be at the billion mark very, very soon. There is a late stage leadership of the market, probably at around $2 billion in revenues, and we are a multi-product, multi-discipline, partner-centric organization. We've been very different before, so we wanted an executive with the right skills to lead the company through the next phase.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.